Hey, what's up? We're going to do a really quick video today, and I'm going to show you how to replace the cabin air filter on this 2021 Toyota Sienna Hybrid. So let's get started. The air filter we're using today is the Fram Fresh Breeze. This is the Toyota CF12157. I'll put a link in the description. All right, one of the first things we have to do is, or the easiest, is to remove the glove box. So the cabin air filter is back there, but to get to it, you need this at least out of the way. So there's one idea is to remove the glove box. The other is to just get the glove box to pivot down out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and remove the glove box. I'll show you how to do that. Step one is going to be to take this little arm off. It pulls off to the side really easy, just like that. All right, the next thing is going to be to get these two little stops loosened out like that. The one on the right actually comes off pretty easily. Like I'm just putting a little pressure with my thumb and it'll pull free. But before I do the one on the right, I'm going to actually come over here and work on the one on the left. It's a little dark in here, but there's
sure dark in here.
One more of those effectively right there. The one on the left tends to be a little bit more sticky, so I'm going to pull that one free. And all I did again was I just put some inward pressure enough to pop that catch or that stop free. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the one on the right. And once you've done that, this whole thing will pivot down and I can simply just remove the entire glove box. Okay, so you can see that there's on the bottom, we've got these things here and on this side that when we're done, will snap back in to these spots when we put it all back together. Okay, here's where we're going to be working. This is where the glove box was, and this is the part we're going to be working on. Now this opens from the right side, from the passenger side, not from the left. So don't try and pull on anything on the left side. But on the right, you can see these two little things here. We're basically going to pinch those, and then this just opens. Okay, so it just folds out. It goes in those two little these little ends, those two things go in those two little slots back there. So that's how it hinges when we put it back together. But for now, that comes off, and we can now slide out the old cabin air filter, just like that. All right, so here is the old cabin air filter. This is the direction it was when I pulled it out. You notice there's an arrow that says up so that you install it correctly when you put it back in. The old filter, which I can see there's a lot of dirt and gross stuff down in between these. It's pretty disgusting. So the airflow is going in this side and out this bottom grid side. Okay, so I want to make sure when I put my new one in, I put it in correctly. So for now, I'm just going to pull this one out, set it off to the side, and grab my new filter. Now again, I want the airflow to go down. And so I'm looking at this, and this one has an airflow arrow on it. So I know I want that pointed down. So I've got these tabs on both ends and this ridge in the middle. I'm going to stick it in the far end first, slide it in, squish this end a little bit to get it to drop down in, and then that'll expand out. Make sure that sits down nice and flush, and I'm now ready to reinstall this back up in that slot. Here we are with the air filter, the new one. I'm going to slide that back in just like that. It sits nicely in place. I have the up arrow pointed up, which is good. I can now take my cover, which also has an up indicator on it. Again, those two tabs go in those little slots on the left, and this simply snaps back in place on the right. Now all I have to do is reinstall my glove box. Okay, we're gonna now take these little guys right here and put them on those corresponding spots. Now for those to slide on, what you might not notice is that these are flat on the top and the bottom. These little bars here are flat on the top and bottom. So this has to be at the right angle, which is pretty low. I don't know if you can see how low I have the glove box. It has to be at the right angle for those to slide all the way on. If you try and jam them on, otherwise they won't slide all the way on. But this way, it'll slide up in nicely. And now I can simply close. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a shove so that those stops go back where they were. And now I can take this little guy. This extends in and out. It moves in and out. So I'm just sliding this little bar carefully out. I'm gonna push it right back there. At that point, my glove box is totally reinstalled and we're done.
Well, that was easy.
All right, that was it. Quick and easy, save yourself a little money. The dealer's gonna offer to do this for you. They charge a ton of money. It's really easy to do. I'll put a link in the description to the exact air filter that fits this new Gen 4 2021 or newer Toyota Sienna hybrid. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.